Coded Conversations. This is Kevin.
This is TC.
Yo, what's been going on, man?
Uh, another week over. Ready for the weekend, ready to chill. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's about it for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been thankful, honestly. Like
Yep.
you just showed me this article about the Shopify layoffs, and that's like I feel like a lot of major companies are doing that nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy to me because it's like, are they really hurting that bad? Like maybe they are,
Yeah. I
but
think a lot of companies are kind of laying off in anticipation, and
mm,
uh, to me, the layoffs ain't as bad as rescinding the offer. So, and that's
yeah,
what they're doing, like canceling internships and rescinding offers, because like for those, you actually quit other jobs, you might have moved and all of that other
yeah,
stuff, or you're on a work visa, and if
yeah,
you don't get another job in 90 days, you got to get out of the country.
yeah. That's tough too. That's that's a big one where it's like you uh you you're required to be working, right? You're on a work visa, and then somebody lets you go. It's like you don't have a backup plan. Like you put all your eggs into that one job, right? Like that's got to be brutal. Like I can't
Yeah,
imagine losing your job and then immediately having to like from that second you have to just get on LinkedIn or get to applying to places. Like that's got to be super stressful, especially in 90 days.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Like you can't, you don't have the leisure of just like picking and choosing. You just need something.
Yep. Yep. Just to prove that you're still working. Yep.
Um, that's kind of like why a lot of employees kind of have these so-called bad habits, like they don't give a 2 weeks notice, or uh, you know they just have multiple offers and they just cancel on the other ones at the last minute. Because if companies are rescinding offers, then
Mm.
how can you just commit to one if you don't know if it's going to be rescinded?
Yeah. Yeah. Like how can you? No, that's true. That's true. Like I would say it's always a gamble, right? Like
Yeah,
leaving one job for another one. That's a gamble. Like you don't know what's gonna happen in the new place. You don't know if they're gonna be around. Like that's a gamble. Or staying at a company like for too long. Like that could be a gamble too. Like depending on how you look at it.
yeah,
Um, so I think it really just depends on like a little bit of luck. Like
yeah,
uh, I feel like I feel like definitely there are career paths that are less of a gamble. Like there's always going to be a need for truckers until like
mhm,
you try to automate that. But
yeah.
or like let me think of what else is like super in need that can't be replaced. Trucking business.
Let's say really good coders, like if you have a strong mathematical background, you're well versed on data structures, algorithms,
Yeah,
like you're just a great coder. Some
yeah,
some companies are like, we need this guy.
yeah, yeah. No, I could see that too. I could see that too. Speaking of automation, do you think software engineering could be automated?
To an extent, yes, and but ultimately no, because you know, somebody, even if they are so-called automated, somebody's gonna have to produce the software that automates the other software. So who's gonna
Right.
create that software?
So somebody, but you have less engineers. You're just hiring somebody to support the automation.
It's gonna make the actual people that can create the software automated automation like really expensive, and then like you say, like there might be a maintenance layer that's less paid, but I feel like it's gonna kind of balance out. Like
Right.
people that's really good at coding, they're gonna be in super demand, but a bunch of companies gonna be fighting over those people. So you know
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pay is gonna be through the roof.
Mm. Okay. All right. I was just thinking like, there's always that fear of a job being automated and being taken
Yeah.
away by from you. And I'm thinking like, man, could the software engineering role ever be automated, like uh to the point where like there's no longer a dev. Like you have software and then boom it runs and then that's it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man, because you have like Wix and all of that, but you still have like people that develop web pages because a lot of capabilities of custom software, custom web pages fall outside of the capabilities of those. What you see is what you get editor. So
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever
I
used
think
it?
it's yeah. I use it for our church. Have you heard of Divi? Like it's like a PHP
Divi?
WordPress. Yeah,
No,
Divi.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those what you see is what you get type of online
Yeah.
editors, but it's like really clunky. So
Mm,
it's like it's good for people that don't know how to code, but if
right,
you
right,
code, you would rather just write it yourself.
right. Yeah. I I used to like that just reminds me of like when I first got into like coding and I didn't want to learn like HTML and CSS and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was looking up like how to have a website without, that like learning how to code
Mhm.
and like WordPress and like all these other CMSs came up and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a WordPress developer. And
Yeah.
I would like download themes and slap together like plugins and like okay, like this plugin can go here and then it's just gonna work out of the box like magic. And yeah, that didn't really last that long.
Yeah, I think mediocre developers have something to worry about. Like if, like before, they had like HTML specialists or some nonsense like that where
Right, right, right.
you
Yeah,
don't code, you just make HTML templates. Like
yeah,
though,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I don't know anybody that. I mean, I don't know anybody who calls himself an HTML specialist. I think that's like a super old school
yeah,
like word. It's almost like Flash, like a Flash website
yeah.
developer. Like that's like super old. Um, yeah, dang, WYSIWYGs. Yeah, I wonder how WordPress is doing because I used to the last time I visited WordPress, they had like a drag and drop theme.
Mm,
Like you could have your theme, but then you could have like sections. You could drag and drop the sections around the site,
yeah.
and that was pretty cool. I was like,
It's kind of like
okay,
what Divi is. Like you drive, insert columns and dump
hmm
in little components and reorder them.
yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah,
I think WordPress is still doing pretty good. It has this like niche. Like some people don't need a full fledged like
website, yeah,
hardcore website. Yeah,
yeah. Some people just need a blog. Like I used to use it for my
exactly.
blog, and I just dumped like my thoughts on a blog. It wasn't necessarily like it didn't have to look fancy. It didn't have to look pretty. It was just I needed a website and a CMS, log in, write, and then paste, and that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you remember there was a point in the web where blogs were actually profitable. Excuse me. Like
yeah, that was weird. I think that was weird.
yeah,
Like
it
you
is.
had the blog here, and then at the top you'd have like an ad at the top, and then you'd have an
Yeah,
ad on the side. Yep,
blogs
yep.
kind of disappeared into the netherworld. Like who's a blogger now that you know of?
I don't know. But the only time I look up a blog is like I look up a recipe. And sometimes I stumble upon like a
Yeah.
recipe blog, and yeah, that's probably the closest I get to a blog, honestly.
Yeah, I think everybody moved to vlogging, VLOG instead of
Yeah,
BLOG.
yeah. Everything's video now. Like everything's
Yeah.
video. Like or a lot of stuff is video. Like I should say.
You ever think it's going to be a time where they're like, okay, we're not paying for video content creation anymore. We're moving on to this new thing.
Well, what would be the new thing? Meta content creation?
Like
Metaverse
metaverse stars or something.
metaverse content creation? That
Yeah,
would be interesting.
that
That would
might
be
be the new thing.
interesting. Oh my gosh, that would be But we kind of already have. I mean, I think we're heading in that direction with like VTubers. Have you heard of those?
What is that?
So like VTubers are like these like anime. Let me share my screen. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh, okay. That was
So
like the little YouTube, fake, fake people, like CG animated people.
uh yeah. So let me share my screen.
All right, let's see. I actually see a video on YouTube.
Yeah. So like this would be a VTuber, right? Hold
It's
up,
kind
hold
of
up. VTuber war.
was it like anime?
It's basically like a somebody sits in like motion capture and she motion
Oh, okay.
captures like this like avatar and well guys and girls do it but like they'll but they get like thousands of views.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I guess yeah. I guess I wonder if they're gonna ever come out with like like home motion capture software. Like people can hook up their little outfit and then they can do their little
um,
emotes. You know,
Let me see something. I think they commissioned an avatar, purchase an avatar, create your own, but then I'm wondering how. Oh, it has to capture your face. Okay, you'll use the form of a camera equipment mini. I thought that you had to use a when you mentioned motion capture equipment. I thought that VTubers use motion capture, but I guess it's not. I guess it's just an avatar.
yeah, you probably have like keyboard emotes or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, they use software to interpret the webcam,
Oh, okay.
and then yeah, face rig. Let's see what this is.
I don't know. I mean, we kind of had like this kind of stuff with PlayStation Home, but in another way, it's kind of weird too.
Oh, it reads your sure. So face rig basically reads your face and animates this avatar based on the webcam, based on the video feed. That's cool. But you said PlayStation Home?
Yeah, the technology pretty impressive, but I just think it's a little weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I think we're heading in that direction though. Um, and 2.2 million subscribers. Corona is really popular. All these people are super popular.
'Cause
Um,
my thing is like with anime or whatever, the actors are playing a role and reading off a script, but these guys are pretending to be the cartoon. So they're
yeah,
pretending to be the character.
yeah. Basically, I mean, it's like imagine a Twitch stream, but the person is not necessarily acting as the character. I don't want to say they are, but I think that their personality shines through the character. I think are some people that may not be as comfortable showing their face on camera
Yeah,
are more comfortable, having an avatar um, as their like to use their avatar on camera on their
yeah.
streams and stuff.
But if everybody's using these avatars and people start developing relationships, are they falling? Are they gonna fall in love with that
Yeah,
avatar?
yeah, right, exactly. It's
I like your
like
character, but I don't like you.
right. I mean, that's. Have you heard of the term parasocial relationship?
No.
So, like a parasocial relationship, I think. Let me look at the definition. Yeah, it's a one-sided relationship where one person extends emotional energy, interest, and time, and the other party, the persona, is completely unaware of the other person's existence. So it's kind of like, yeah, like most common with celebrities, organizations, and television stars. So, for example, some people. I heard on a podcast once. It was like some people think that by listening to us like regularly on the podcast that you
Mhm.
understand us, that you know us, that we're like friends, but in reality, like that's far from the truth. You know,
Right.
like you, you can listen to you can listen to us talk all day, but that doesn't necessarily make us like friends because
Yeah.
it's not real. It's not a real relationship. It's just you just click a video on YouTube or listen to us on Spotify and uh, and chime in. You know,
So
so
you talking about kind of like like how people feel like they're part of say the Coder Conversations tribe. Like we've never talked to them, but they feel like
right.
you know.
I'm not trying to diss. I'm not trying to diss. You know, future Coda conversationists,
Yeah.
but the
Future,
truth
yeah, it's empty
the
right now.
the truth the truth of it is like this. Like don't get caught up in these like in falling for the digital avatar
Yeah.
and you know these people that you watch regularly because it's not a real relationship. You know, like you could subscribe to this person, you could follow this person on TikTok and Instagram, but real rap is you don't know them unless you really know
You,
them.
you know it's crazy. People are for falling in love with like the AI companions and all of that. Like it's the artificial intelligence.
Is that
You
real?
know,
Her?
yeah, it's real.
That
Like
movie, Her? Remember that movie, Her?
I never seen that, but yeah, they have those little AI companion apps now.
He falls in love with a voice or with the little. So he falls in love with the the voice from the earbud.
Mm. So people are kind of developing relationships with almost like figments of somebody's imagination. Imagine investing years into an AI companion. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't. I couldn't. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of time, and you can't get that back. You know,
right.
that's that's too much.
I think what I'm saying. At a certain point, if you're not getting the attention you want in real life, you got to like work on yourself in some form or fashion, like
Right.
work out and
Yeah.
dress better and get in more social environment. You can't escape to the digital world.
Right.
And
But it's so easy to. Well, let me back up. So the reason I've had this conversation before with somebody else, but the reason that you know, put yourself in their shoes, right? You want to feel good. You want to have a connection, a special connection with somebody. You want to have intimacy, right? But you can't. And so instead of putting in the work and improving yourself or whatever, or let's say you do start to improve yourself, right? But then you don't get the results that you want. You know, it's not the turnaround time from going from uh you know from who you are to where you want to be is like it's not immediate. It's not gonna happen like overnight. You know, it's gonna take hard
yeah,
work. So instead of putting in that work, it's easier for me to just retreat into a false world, like a digital world, and have a digital avatar that's jacked and stuff, and you know, 6 feet tall or whatever. Like it's easy
yeah,
to run away in that sense. So
yeah.
um,
But
how do you go ahead?
no, but like at the end of the day, once you cut that computer off, then you're faced with the reality of you again. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I can understand a desire for that and why like for certain people, it's
yeah,
kind of like a very attractive option. But I think it's kind of like I don't want to say crush, but it's like a pressure, escape valve or something. Like this is too hard, so let me go this down this path and get kind of like what I want in an easier way.
yeah, yeah. It's easier to it's escapism. It's the pure it's the definition of escapism, right? So like
Yeah,
escapism is right? The tendency of to seek distraction or relief from unpleasant realities. So like these people are looking for like the way out, and instead of facing challenges, they look for immediate gratification, and that's TikTok or YouTube or
Yeah.
adult content online. Like it's easier to seek pleasure than it is to try to avoid the pain than it is to just get through that pain. And
I think those other social media platforms are, just they're on the same level of escapism. Like TikTok and all of that,
ooh,
Instagram. Like you're posting you, but it's like a almost a photoshopped highlight reel of you. Like,
it's definitely a highlight reel. It's definitely a highlight reel, but uh, when it comes to that, I think like this fast food generation that we talked about last podcast is gonna have a really difficult time with controversy, right? Like
mhm.
if you're not raised, uh, if somebody isn't raised to what's what I'm looking for, not cope or hasn't faced controversy in the past,
Yeah,
and they're just used to immediate pleasures all the time, and
yeah,
and they're not used to putting in the work to get a certain result, you're gonna have a lot of people that are just willing to just give up on things and just quit. And
yeah,
like uh like take these jobs for example. Like we know we need money to live, right? Everybody needs money to live. But nobody wants to work the lower wage jobs because of the
right.
environment, because of the rate of pay or whatever. But uh, the reality is that somebody has to do it. You know?
Yep. I mean, to me though, it's so crazy that the lower paying job they haven't really risen anywhere near inflation. But things have gotten so much more expensive. So it's like you're working at McDonald's and doing all that hard work, but
Right.
you're not like what can you buy with $7 an hour? Like really?
Well, it's not that bad. I think minimum wage right now in California is like $15 an hour, something like that. Let me look it up.
You said 12.
I'm gonna confirm right now. California minimum wage,
I
fifteen
remember
fifty.
when I started. Okay, so yeah, over there it's actually like decent. Like when I started, it was like 5.25 or something, five
Damn.
fifty.
Wow. Mine was $8, something like that.
See,
Yeah.
it might
Um.
have risen to like $10 or 7.25 here.
Yeah. It's not
Yes.
fun. Not a fun time. Yeah.
So you imagine making 7.25 an hour, and what can you give? Can you even get a gallon of gas in California with that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. You could get 1 gallon. At least. At least. Um.
1 hour of your
Yeah.
day is almost dedicated just to get into work.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember working part time, and my paycheck came out to like 230, $240 or something like that.
Yeah,
And I would like, it's like, okay, in total, I think I made like 400 something dollars a month. And I'm like, this is not real. Like, I wish I kept like a copy of one of those checks, but
yeah,
like, it just didn't, it was just ridiculous. Like, I'm like, okay, how can I live? Like, I can't even afford a studio apartment.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
it just,
yeah.
it just
You
didn't
can't you
make
can't
sense.
live off of
It just didn't make
that.
sense. Yeah.
I guess that's more so like if you want to be a student with a little bit of spending money, like oh, I need some new clothes.
Right.
I want a
Right.
PS5. I'm gonna save a couple of months to get that.
Yep. Yeah. But no, you can't live off of it. And I think that's the problem is that kids, whenever I go to those fast food restaurants, rarely do I see kids working. Like I'll see like adults working there. And I can't imagine trying to use part-time work as like their full, like as their only source of income.
Yeah,
Um,
man. I would say 60 to 80K nowadays is like a struggle wage if you're living by yourself.
Depending on where you live, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, depending on where you live. Like if you have a studio apartment and the studio apartment costs $1,400 a month, you could make it happen. Um,
Yeah.
but you can't. I mean,
But
you
you better
a
hope
lot,
you don't have any medical emergencies or
right?
your car doesn't break down. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's that's kind of rough, you know. Uh, I would say, yeah, hope for the best in those situations, you know.
man, I don't really see, man. There has to be like there's gonna be a societal collapse to a certain extent. Like you can't, like 60 to 80, 80K is a lot of money. Like
Right,
you know what I mean? But it's
right,
these days it doesn't get you that far. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah,
Like when we were growing up, 80, you know what I'm saying? When you was in
80K
high
was a
school,
lot. Yeah,
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 you
80K
making
could go
80K.
far. Yeah,
Yeah, but now it's like, I can barely, I can maybe get a decent car, get a, pretty decent apartment. That's about it. Like couple of luxuries here and there.
what?
Oh, it says to live comfortably.
Okay, let's see what their you'll need a staggering six-figure income to live comfortably in Los Angeles. This is 2019. Wow. So this is before 2022. At least 136,000 if you're paying rent, or 150 if you own a home. The salary needed to live comfortably in Los Angeles has risen more than $25,000 in the past year due to annual costs of transportation and utilities. Yeah, see, look, 2016 it was 90, 2017
What
98,
happened?
2018. No, I'm talking about the cost of living to live comfortably. The
What
number,
happened from
mhm,
2017 to 2019? That's a massive jump.
I don't know.
It's like almost like a 40K jump.
That is a huge jump. The annual cost of living expenses 4,000 on groceries. Thousand. Oh, this is
Let me see.
wait,
So
annual.
yeah, 4,000 is kind of cheap actually. Like it's like 100 a month. I mean, not 100 a week. Actually, that's less than because
300 a month.
yeah,
300 a
that's
month.
actually it's
That's kind
actually
of
low.
that's actually low. Well, I guess if you're feeding for a family, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
because you're gonna be eating out too. You're not just gonna be like
yeah, yeah. For me, I
300 a month. Well, that's like 80 a week or something, ain't it?
300 a month.
80, 85.
Let's divide this for four. Yeah, 87, 87 a
So
week.
like let me see. Or if you get like a bag of chicken at $20, some sodas. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I I usually.
I get, oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I said it's doable if you're gonna be a cheapskate, like you're gonna eat like chicken and beans every day. You know what I mean? Rice, chicken, beans, and rice, potatoes. But you know,
Yeah.
I kind of get sick of eating the same things over and over. So
Oh yeah, I get you. No, I just switched up from we had chicken like 2 days in a row one time, and I was like, you know what, make something else, and I just threw together some spaghetti. Last me a couple
yeah,
days, maybe 3 days, 2 days. Um, yeah, no,
now,
maybe three.
How often do you eat out a week?
Mm, honestly, I think I eat out maybe once or twice a month.
Hmm.
Like like that's being
Good.
generous. Like I don't miss fast food. Like maybe for my
Yeah.
birthday I'll get a pizza just to celebrate. But like uh I kind of broke that habit of getting fast food like a long time ago. Just because
Okay.
oh shoot, you know what? No, well I had Wingstop today, but that's just because I was in the mood for something.
Yeah,
Um
like rewarding yourself.
yeah, you pretty much.
Yeah.
Um
How much did it come out to? Like $20 now? Like $24?
I don't have the box. I don't have the box. I don't have the receipt, but I think it came out to like 13 something. I didn't buy the big
You
deal.
got like a
I
4 piece.
8 piece. I got an 8 piece with a
Oh
drink, 8 piece with a
man,
drink and fries.
man, that's got to be like $18. Let me see.
No, it was like $13.
Go to wingstop.com or out here
Okay.
it's maybe I have
No, I
like
gotta
a generous
yeah,
discount or something.
start carry
Honey.
out. All right, I'll do carry out. I'll recreate my exact order. All right, where did I? It doesn't matter where I ordered from. Carry out. Um, wing combos. I got
Okay.
an 8. I'm gonna order this. I got the classic. Was it
You see that
18?
thing?
Dang.
Yeah, I was trying to say like 13. That's a deal. I might have to go there tomorrow.
Dang, you're right. Wow. Yeah. Plus tax is gonna be like $18.
Yeah, especially if you increase the drink size and get the larger fries.
Nah, I'm
That's gonna
good.
make it touch 20.
There's so much food already, man. Like,
Like $20 for 8 wings.
yeah.
Think
I
think about.
Nah, I could have like thinking back, I could have like went to Amazon Fresh. Let me look that up actually right now. Let me see how many wings I can get from Amazon Fresh right now.
Yeah, Costco, you can get like a massive bag for wings for like $20.
2 pounds frozen wings, 3 pounds frozen wings. It isn't even. It's way more than 8. Gotta be right. 3 pounds.
Yeah, like you'll
Three
probably get the
pounds.
Tyson one. That's more like, if you're just gonna cook wings to,
What 28 servings per container? 4 ounces, 28 ounces. That's a lot of chicken for eight
yep,
bucks. So what am I paying for? For you to
was
dice
$20. So,
potatoes and
I wonder is that like almost expired? Like why did it go from $20 to $8? Did you see that?
what you mean? Oh
Oh,
well,
what is it?
it's $10. It's
Oh,
$10.
okay. I was gonna say like $20 is 8. Okay, 10 makes sense. Yeah, all you got to do is get that and then get that Frank's Red Hot sauce and a little butter, mix it together. You have something that tastes better than Wingstop.
Yeah, and I got all my seasonings over here already. Yeah, I'm
You have a deep fryer.
no, I don't have a deep fryer. I have an air fryer though.
Okay.
I, yeah, I got the
Yeah.
air fryer is cool. It's not that bad. It's just
Yeah.
you just gotta watch it because sometimes I'll throw something on and then I'll walk away and then I look up and it'll be start to get
Burnt
black
up.
and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made okay, like decent air fryer wings, but they don't really come close to the deep fried ones.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do
Yeah.
wings, you need a
You gotta
deep
fry
fry 'em.
some yeah, you gotta fry it. You
Yeah.
gotta fry it. That's the only way to do it. The closest I'll get to frying something is like in a pan. I
Okay.
gotta I'll fry it on the stove. But I have like deep fried wings before or like chicken mom at my mom's place. It's cool. Like it's different, you know. But
Mhm.
I got so many gadgets already between like 3 different coffee makers and like the air fryer, and it's like I don't want to buy another utility just for one
Yeah,
specific thing. Like I get it,
yeah.
like it's useful, but man, we're like finding a place to put it is a pain.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well just go to wings, so you don't want to tempt yourself and start frying up all kinds of stuff and just blow
Yep,
up.
yep, yep, yeah.
You say you got 3 coffee makers. What do you got, like an espresso, a Keurig, and
I have a cold brew coffee maker, so it's like cold brew pour over like this. Um, I got one of these. This is actually
oh,
pretty
okay,
good. A cold brew, one of these, and I just like set it overnight, put it in the fridge. I might do that tonight. And then I got and then I got the like a Keurig. It's not a Keurig exactly, but I forget the name of it. But it's
okay.
like
It's
it's
like
one of these.
similar.
Nah, not like this. Similar to this.
Uh,
And then espresso maker. Mm, like this.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then I got a French press. That's currently my guilty pleasure. I got one of
Yeah,
these.
how many cups of coffee you drink a day?
I stick to one. I used to do like
Oh,
two, and then like I just couldn't sleep. Like my sleep was just non-existent. My body just couldn't it couldn't
yeah,
sleep. Or like I would sleep and then I would wake up in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, it was not fun.
yeah. Coffee's
Um,
addictive, man.
it is. I had to pump the brakes on it, man, because like I coffee would like curb my appetite, and then I wouldn't eat, and I wouldn't realize that that I was hungry, and like
Yeah,
I'd lose weight, like my cheekbones would like get all like sunken in and stuff. It was like it was gnarly,
yeah.
not cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to start, cooking more, man. I think I just get there's a taste for something different. Like, oh, I feel like trying a new barbecue place, and I just go out and get it.
yeah, I hear you. So that's really nice. Huh? I mean, well, I heard Texas barbecue is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's decent. Like, depending on the place, you could be really good to, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, sometimes they be hyping that stuff up. Like, like Whataburger is pretty good, but it's not like mind blowingly good, like they say.
Yeah, it's like In and Out. Like people be like, "Oh
Yeah,
my God, In and Out, so good," and I'm like, "In and Out, it's just In and Out. There's no like when you live here, there's the hype is not. It ain't it. It's whatever.
like when they first brought it here, man, it was like a line
A
wrapped around the
line.
building.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like a week later is like hardly anybody there because it wasn't as mind. It's a hamburger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all it is. Hamburger with some Thousand Island sauce. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Not fancy.
You think about getting some art books,
I thought
getting back
about
into
it. I thought about it, but I'm like, I got to get another bookshelf before I do that.
yeah.
'Cause the one I got is like it's like pretty packed with like programming books and stuff. Um, I picked up like a bunch of programming books when I was first learning how to code, and I kind of wish I didn't, but it is what it is.
It's taking
Um,
up like too much space.
Kinda. Like I bought. I think I found a list of books that somebody recommended to like be a programmer, and then I bought all of
Oh,
them. Like I would work at McDonald's and then buy a book like every other week,
okay. Yeah.
and like like I got all of like the You Don't Know JS series. I got like
Oh yeah.
some algorithm books, and it's helpful.
You
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like they're like it's solid knowledge. Like some of it's outdated, but like it's still solid knowledge.
yeah. I see,
Um,
I see Kyle Simpson on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
He wrote the.
yeah. I see you talking to him.
Yeah. Really smart guy.
He is. He is. I liked his I liked his series on I don't know if you ever heard of front end masters.
Okay. Yeah, man. That
Um
site is expensive, like 40 a month. I think I
yeah,
bought like a year subscription one time.
yeah. I did this subscription a long time ago and just ran through his courses or whatever. But like I loved the way that he like talks and like describes things, and he's very like what's the word, like down to earth, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't talk down to you, and that really like opened up my eyes. So okay, cool. This guy's cool. I can talk to this guy.
I
I can
think I
listen
would
to this guy
probably,
talk.
if I had a super long commute, I might like get would get like a subscription and just listen to it. But
Hmm. Oh,
yeah,
this is
I
so
know if I
late.
get one now, I probably wouldn't really watch it. Yearly, $400.
400 bucks
Yeah,
on for the year. I'm all right.
yeah, exactly.
Today's deals. What's today's deals? I'm just browsing at this point.
All right, isn't it Amazon Prime Day or something? Ain't that coming up, or did it
That
pass?
passed. The 12th and the
Oh,
13th.
they had that Galaxy Fold 3 for like $700 off. Like a month after I bought it.
Yep.
It's like I mean, deep discounts.
Oh, we got 400 bucks off the 3080.
You think about copping?
No, I'm gonna wait. What?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, as soon as I buy it, the 4 series is gonna get announced.
exactly.
Like I'm gonna just wait. There's no reason to
But
just jump out.
you probably won't be able to get the 4 series for like 3 years though.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I do want an ultra wide monitor though. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that
about it.
might be a good purchase.
Like I have a LG has an ultra wide monitor that I like, but it costs a lot of money. And
Almost two
like,
thousand.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, it's like, is it really gonna like, is it really a game changer? Like, I don't know. Like, do I even have enough real estate? Like, with the way that my desktop is set up, I don't even think I have enough space to
Right.
put that. Like, it'd be way too much space. It'd be way too large.
Like what would you even use that for? Just for like gaming?
Probably. I'm not gonna lie. Probably just use it for
Because
gaming.
like with development, it's gonna be kind of hard because the browser is gonna be curved. Like, are you getting the accurate representation of what it's?
Uh,
You know what I
oh no,
mean?
so this one isn't curved, right? It's the is it curved? Oh, it looks curved, yeah.
I think all of them are
Uh,
pretty much curved. Like they all wrap around you.
so what's his face? This is tech YouTuber named Joma. And he has a. I looked up his setup like a long time ago, but he has. So he has. He calls it the LG big ass monitor. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. My
Oh,
legs
okay.
was just cramping up.
Oh, oh, okay. Um, so he has like this. He has this monitor here. He has two LG monitors. One here on the bottom, and then one at the top. I don't think I need both, but like the way that he has the his window setup is like he has one window in the middle that's the coding for coding, one on the right that's for the terminal, and then one on the left that's for like the browser. But I prefer to have the terminal like built into VS Code and not like in a
Yeah.
separate tab. Like, and thank you for putting me onto that because like I used to do that a lot, but like now I'm
Hmm.
like, all right, let me just open the terminal from inside VS Code, and that saves me so
Right,
much
right.
like back and forth, which is sick. But
Especially if you need to have multiple terminals open, it saves like so much.
Yep,
flipping back and forth.
yep, all the back and forth. But he has this one. Oh, it is this one. Is it curved?
Looks
I
curved.
never realized it. It does look curved. Hmm.
On his video, is it curved looking?
Let me look.
It looked like it might got like a slight curve, not like them super curved ones.
It's not super curved, yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it might be okay for editing, or I mean coding. What is he more of, like a video editor,
No,
or he does both?
he's a software engineer. Well,
Oh,
he did software engineering for a while, and then I think he's just doing YouTube full time now. But he worked at like he worked at one of the FANG companies. I don't remember which one. I think it was Facebook. Um, but yeah, he's I've been watching him for a while. I like him because he's funny. Um,
what does he got, like 1 million subscribers?
let me see. Yeah, 1.1, 1.8.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, since you say he does that full time, he has to.
Yeah, he just recently did. He recently switched.
Is his videos all about coding, or is it like
They used to be all about coding. Um,
yeah,
I think. Well, I want to say yeah, like his initial videos were short by the date. Yeah, so like 4 years ago. It's like he
oh,
had
okay,
this like spoof thing about like a starting his own vlog. I mean, starting his own startup, and like that was like a basically a parody. Um, and then he talked about like internships. He did interviews with people. He did yeah, just vlogs like day in the life of a Facebook engineer. That got 1 million hits. I watched it. Like, hiring my first employee in my startup. Like I think that's a parody video. Um,
it's kind of like like how we started off more like all about the coding and coding interviews, and
yeah,
I think you can only talk about that stuff for so long before you get kind of bored. Like uh, that one guy is pretty good at, like Brad Traversy and a couple of them, but I don't think
yeah.
I could do it.
But Brad Traversy. I think he does. Yeah, Traversy Media. He only does tutorials. Like
Yeah,
that's his whole thing. It's just tutorials, tutorials, tutorials. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like I see where you're going. Um, but it's almost like he just touches everything. Webpack, PHP, Tailwind, MERN stack, Flexbox, like everything. And it's amazing. Like
yeah,
high
he's a
level skills for
machine.
programmers. He's a machine, yeah, basically. He's a machine.
You know who used to really go hard? I think his name was like the New Boston.
Yeah. Dang, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Bucky. Yep. What's up, guys? Bucky here.
4 months ago, and he disappeared again. They must have paid him off again. Like, yeah, you're cutting into the tutorial business. Here's $1 million if you take a break.
Yeah. Oh, he got a Discord bot. Alrighty, everyone. Bucky here. Dang, I haven't heard. Oh, the Net Ninja is pretty good too. I don't know if you heard of him. Hold up. Yeah, this guy. I used to watch these tutorials to try and understand. Like, I used to watch these. Oh, he left.